Today is Thursday, 3rd of March 2016. I am going to do something which I should have done a long time ago, namely document on video the document by the way world pages. The reason for that is because, as you can see here, it is 359 pages. I have abandoned continuing this document just because it's so long by now. And on YouTube I already have 65 videos, and it is getting a lot of data. This document starts on 23rd of January 2015, and what I'm going to do is not going to say anything. I'm just going to scroll through all 359 pages, always one page at a time, and you can pause to read it. That is the idea of this video. So it starts at 23rd of January 2015. I'm not gonna make any particular comments to the entries and the particular days. This has been updated almost daily for a while, starting in February 2015. And I do want to point out that that as I understood things more and more, this needs chronological reading, chronological understanding of me coming into understanding of the ongoings, and so on and so forth. I revoked this explicitly in an email I sent, and actually I think I already also back then did an entry later on in this document. Just briefly want to point that out. I am the sole representative at the moment of Thailand. And obviously this was aimed on the particular days at the people who came to mess with the proxy fields. It should be apparent that different days address different people. And also some of this is addressing people who extract everything through the fields, and hence once more there's the issue of only those with the field extracts knowing precisely what I'm talking about, or writing about rather. The timestamp always is the header of an entry. I mean, here for instance it didn't skip the page right, so it might look as if this is the footer of the entry, but it's actually the header of the entry. It's always the header of the entry to follow. I will speed up the scrolling a little bit. I will just continuously scroll through and let you pause when you think it is most appropriate, rather than hesitate a little, a second or two on every page. Otherwise this video takes forever. And this is a screen recording, which means that it has quite a file size. You should read all of this. No shit. Some entries go into the very methodical of how exactly, especially the German bunch, is doing things. Feel free to come to my Mac to get the document in the original form. Though I've sent the document several times via mail to the usual recipients at least. Even I think in PDF format for those who don't like the pages file format. I'm not sure if this is still recording. Probably it's still recording. I'll just try to skip the pages like this. there was a clarifying for an entry there. This should be considered, the way they are working with language. You give oaths that you don't believe what they turn them into. This is just something explained about the columns, how they try to shove around columns. This is wicked sick shit. There's a bit of humor in there every now and then. Or whatever goes is funny these days. There are people out there who really don't like me. Every now and then, I just noticed that with the football, completely banal as it was, There are documents referred that are to be found on my Mac that don't really show up here in this document naturally, because they're just banality, hobby things like the football tables there. And here we're nearing the end of it. Here I tried to, this is something I also did in the emails. This is not actually Japanese, these are just Japanese kana. What you have to do is read the syllables at face value, and it basically spells out the text. But actually come to think, I think those are just copies of the mails that I send. But here it is explained what it is and how it works. This is a company channelaski, and that is it. This is the end of the document, and this is the end of this video. I promised, well, I didn't promise it really, but I announced to record a video. Yesterday I announced that today I would record a video. Upon watching the video that I recorded yesterday, the one in German, 21 days later, I realized that the medication is having a more severe effect on my talking than I even myself at first realized. This is in addition to a particular accent of my German being worked, which isn't my own accent. So the type of Viennese accented German you heard in the video from yesterday, the 21 days later video, 21 Tage später, is not my own native accent to German, right? But the funny thing was that it helped me, upon watching that video, see just how badly the medication messes with my talking, because I understand what it should have sounded like and I heard what it wound up sounding like. So it was a sabotaging attempt that was in itself sabotaged passively, so to speak, but the medication's still working. I don't know when I'll be able to record the 1 or 2 videos that I've announced. It might be another day or two. Let's just see how long that will take.